if I traded it all, if I gave
Welcome
it.
back. The light went on. I didn't even know it. All right, so my next guest is Travis Lawbuck. Did I say that correctly? You did. And he is the owner of Sweetwater Systems. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Carol. Thanks for having me.
Tell everybody what you do.
Yeah, we're a small business here in Arizona. We service the valley, and we are a water quality company. So we focus on reverse osmosis drinking water, as well as water softeners, and we do touch on some specialized larger equipment, but I won't go into that today.
Okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about so you're valley-wide. You're rated with the Better Business Bureau. You do free estimates, and today we're going to enter everyone into win one. It's a under-sink reverse osmosis system. This is a $400 value, free to you. And I'm going to open up the lines of the audience right away for everybody to call in, get entered in to win. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. The website is sweetwatersystems.com, and their phone number is 480-658-2250. But our lines are open here, and everyone's getting entered in to win a under-sink reverse osmosis system. It's a $400 value, free to you, 602-277-5369. So why does somebody want a reverse osmosis system underneath their sink?
Well, that is a good question. If you've ever tasted the water here in Phoenix, or if you've lived, say, back east and you come over here, you're going to notice a taste in the water. What that taste is really it's minerals, it's just undesirables that are in there, and a reverse osmosis system is designed to filter that out. It filters out 99.8% of total dissolved solids. So it takes out the lead, the mercury, all that stuff that's picked up in the water. And if your listeners have a chance, they should actually go on to the water quality report for your city. They do a yearly report of what's in the water, and you'll see what's in there. I think Scottsdale has slightly higher arsenic, and then there's mercury, lead, uranium. All this is in your water, and all that is something a reverse osmosis unit will filter out for you.
Well, okay. So the reverse osmosis system works to your sink, to your faucet. How about does it also go to the refrigerator water?
That just depends on the house layout, but we typically... when we go out there, we will survey your kitchen, and if it's possible, if it's something that's designed for the fridge, it has a fridge hookup, we will be able to run a line, and that way you have RO water going to your fridge. Your ice cubes won't be cloudy. They'll be crystal clear. You'll notice a big difference.
Right, and I want you to know, I would think that some of them can have that happen, because I know if mine did, at one time, then somebody else might. So I wanted to say that for a reason. So we have everybody getting entered in to win one of these. It's an under-sink reverse osmosis system. It's a $400 value, free to you. He's rated with the Better Business Bureau, valley-wide. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll-free, it's 1-866-536-1100, and he does free estimates as well. So let's talk about this. Why would I get a softener if they're going to have a reverse osmosis system?
Right. Well, you actually already touched on this previously when you said that it goes to your sink or it goes to your fridge if we hook it up that way. A water softener is actually designed to soften the water that's coming into your house, basically from where the city water comes up into your house. So it's your whole home. And soft water, if you don't have a water softener in the valley, you'll see spotting on your dishes, your shower doors.
You feel terrible.
Yeah.
It's so much nicer to have one, isn't it?
It is.
It's like having baby snooze soft skin.
It is definitely like that, and it's definitely something that if you don't have, you're going to see a hit in your appliances. You'll get scale buildup. All that's going to shorten the life of your dishwashers, your showers. So it's definitely a worthwhile investment in the long run to keep everything running in your home. Additionally, in the valley, I've been taking water samples all over the valley as far as people's homes, and it runs about 18 to 19 grains hardness here in the valley. And if you go to the Water Quality Association's website, they're saying anything over 15 grains hardness is very hard. Well, they're used to back east where it's maybe 10 grains hardness is hard. So here in Arizona, we have very hard water, and it's definitely a must-have.
And it's ruined your hair.
Yes, I get that a lot from the women.
It really does.
They do enjoy the soft water for their hair.
So, okay, how much salt will someone use?
Salt usage will actually depend on your water usage for the house, but typically we see, families, 2 to 3 kids, go through about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks before you'll need to refill it. And, it's not really that big of a challenge. I know a lot of people, when we first install, it's like, well, I have to go buy salt. Well, they do sell the 40-pound bags you see at Home Depot or the grocery stores, but I've recently noticed they've been selling 25-pound bags. So it makes it a lot easier to move them around. It's a lot easier to lift it up and fill it. It's not the big hassle that it can seem to be or it used to be.
It's well worth it.
Yes.
It's lifting the bag and putting it in. That's it.
It's a little exercise on the weekend once in a while.
Exactly. And it's really not that much trouble, but when you have it, you're going to love it. Now, your website is sweetwatersystems with an S.com. Your phone number is 480-658-2250. He does free estimates. He's valley-wide, rated with the Better Business Bureau, and we have everyone getting entered into win, and I'm going to let you call throughout the rest of the show for this. It's an underwater sink reverse osmosis system, and they're fabulous to have, believe me. That's a $400 value free to you. So our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Do you recommend salt-free conditioners?
So salt-free conditioners are a sort of a newer technology here in the industry. Obviously the pitch is you're not using the heavy salt bags. What we found is it's great technology, it's new technology, but it specifically works best when water hardness is under 10 grains of hardness. And as I said before, we have 18, 19 grains hardness here. So you have a reduced efficiency on the salt-free conditioners. We will sell it to you. If you want one, we can install it. We have that available. But our professional recommendation is to go ahead and do the traditional salt softener.
Keep on calling, guys. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. And take that number and just pick up that phone for them so they can get those names and numbers. So how is your equipment different than the big box stores then?
Yeah, we get a lot of that, the price comparison. People are asking, what's different with ours. Our stuff is manufactured here locally, and the owners of that company have actually been in the water industry here in Phoenix since the 1970s. So they have a lot of years of experience with our specific water issues, and they stand by their equipment. It's very well made. We try to get the most reliable equipment possible. We don't want your water softener going down any more than you do. And additionally, if you call in, if you have a question with your softener, you're calling in to us. You're not calling some 1-800 number overseas and talking to who knows who. It's somebody local, somebody that understands the system that was put in for you.
If you didn't get on while we were trying to call in, just keep on calling here. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. He's valley-wide, rated with the Better Business Bureau, and everyone's getting entered in to win an under-sink reverse osmosis system. It's a $400 value free to you. Again, 602-277-5369. So, any special plumbing needs that need to be done for these?
So for a water softener, you do need to have a loop in your house. Now, most new homes, they're going ahead and building those loops in. Some of the older homes, if you go to live in an older neighborhood in town, it may not have a loop, but basically it's a plumber can come out and we can create one. It's a little extra time, but it's not a major challenge. It's just basically we'll do a site survey for your softener when we come out, when you call us. So we would address it at that time.
So can they get a hot or cold RO units?
For the RO unit, like the under sink that we're giving away today, it is room temperature. However, we do sell coolers that are reverse osmosis coolers, so they'll have a cold and a hot setting for them. Some of them are countertops, so you can actually set it right next to the Keurig there on the counter, have your hot and cold water that is purified.
Well, I've got our lines open here for everybody to get entered in to win one of these under sink reverse osmosis. It's a $400 value free to you. If you didn't get on, keep on calling us here throughout the rest of the show for it. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. The website is sweetwatersystemswithan.com. His phone number, it's 480-658-2250. He's valley-wide and he does free estimates.